Hi guys, welcome back to Mom Said I Said. Firstly, I want to thank everyone who's watched our previous video and have been giving us amazing comments, like not there but personally. Mom and I have heard a lot of reviews and we've been getting more insights on new videos, and I think this one video is one of the mothers who suggested we should speak about. So
Thank you and welcome you all. Today, one of my friend,
mm,
where she was talking about uh, girls standing for themselves at
mm,
any stage of life.
yeah, I think that's a
So
very important lookout.
In India, it's I don't know where that starts and how they come up with, because even today I was surprised. I come across with some of the women who are going through such situation in life, and though she's a working woman, she's worked earlier, and after marriage she's not ready to stand for herself.
Mm,
And when she talks to me, I can realize that she didn't stand even at her workplace.
mm,
So this is not it's going to come after marriage. This is something has to be brought up.
yeah.
I don't know how and what. I'll give you little bit about my background.
Yeah,
The
yeah, please.
the brought up which I was into, I was a very I was not allowed even to wear pants. That's the brought up I was from. Women's college I was supposed to study. Not really. I'm supposed to go to the co-ed also. But what was that strong inside me which was given me to stand for myself? Because I never gave up on my own self to stand for any stage of life.
Mm,
Because even during the marriage, before marriage also, I had very simple demands for my dad. "Hey, this is what I want." And even after marriage, there was so many things was not okay in my life, but I didn't just go with whatever my in-laws wanted,
yeah,
whatever they want. We think immediately after the marriage, let me go with what they want in life, and after that I'll face.
yeah.
No, that's not true. It is has to be go with the same intention. You are in the same individual. You can't
Mm,
survive like how they want for after some time. That can be done. It's a movie drama. You can't be playing that drama. You
yeah.
need to be original of your own self.
Mm,
And I stood
yeah.
throughout for my life, and I was actually thinking, even today's generation also they don't have it. Then where did I get that from?
I think, see, I have not met your dad, but from what I've heard, he was a very, very strong person. And I think some of it could be genetic because, uh, yeah, I think in a way, some part of who you are comes from your parents, but otherwise, it's mostly environmental. Like from my what I grew up with, I'm not that strong and strong willed to have everything that I want. I didn't have that. I'm just someone who would just go through life and like adjust through wherever, like water, just adjust through everything that came at me. And yeah, I was independent. Like both my parents are working, my brother was in hostel, and I used to come back home by myself from school even since third grade.
First standard,
Yeah, since first
first, second
standard.
standard.
I carried spare keys with me. I'd come back home, eat my food, do my homework, watch TV. I do things by myself. So I know I can live by myself. So I think that part of independence is different from actually standing up for yourself.
Yeah, yeah,
Just because you can live with yourself by yourself doesn't mean that you will actually stand up in a situation which is uncomfortable for you, because in that situation I was uncomfortable but I never said anything. So it can come from genetics and from the environment you brought up. You brought up in joint family, no?
yes. When I was very young, yes, I was into the nine kids, two other uncle, aunts, and
You
my dad
cannot.
and mom also.
I think it is basically impossible. You were brought up in a joint family, right?
Yeah, yeah. I was from a joint family till I think sixth standard that we were in one house. There are
How
nine
many?
kids
If you have
and
nine
three
kids,
couples with the grandparents as well, and then we moved out little bit,
but
like our
still,
family.
if
Yeah,
you lived in such a
yeah.
family, it is probably impossible
I,
not to have such a strong will for yourself. Because if you need something, you have to, fight for it. So I think that's also where
First,
it comes
the point
from.
is right.
You know,
I
becoming
agree with
nuclear
you for that.
families, you just adjust with things.
Yeah.
I think that's there.
My first point is this:
Yeah.
the joint family has made that molding, whatever has been done. And second thing, if I can tell you to look into my parents and my sister.
Mm.
My sister never stood for herself. She's from the
Mm.
same family.
Yeah.
She was at the joint family.
Mm.
She actually never stood for herself and tried,
Mm.
going opposed to her in-laws or opposed to her husband. Never. She went. She suffered her life like anything. I don't
Think,
know.
but
So
it's
that is
also
also
there
one
is
more.
a difference. There's like each to their own. Like everyone has different way of dealing with things, of what they exactly went through. So we cannot talk about your sister's experience of her life and see how she came up to be who she is today right now, because she was the eldest one, right?
Yeah.
She is the oldest one, so she probably had a responsibility of so many kids also. So she has already given up a lot of her life for her siblings. So as usual, going in the marriage also, she's probably going to do that. She's going to give up her thing, her life, because that's what she's been doing for so long. That's what has kept her alive and living for so long. So I think that's how it
Superb.
is.
That's true. But my mom was different. My mom was like, never stood for herself, very scared.
Yeah, so
That was her.
yeah,
That was like, maybe impacted much for my
both
mom
parents.
sisters. Yeah. But my dad was very powerful.
But what makes it so different in this generation? Why we
Yeah,
have so
I
many
want.
experiences, we have so much exposure to knowledge, to a lot of things. Like you can basically, you have so much viewings, exposure, experiences to everything, but still somewhere we find it hard to stand for ourselves.
So I want to ask you that only. If not your this transformation,
Yeah.
so
I don't.
how you would have gone?
I
You
don't
were
know.
the same person.
Yeah, yeah,
If
yeah.
that is a person, Vishakha would have gone into her in-laws' house. She would have just surrendered her life to
I
all
would
of
have,
them other than herself.
you know, I had made a demand to my mom. So she's been brainwashing. That was me back then because I didn't want to adjust. I did not know how would deal with situation when it comes like that. You know, because if I had that pressure that you have to cook every day morning, you have to do this for your family, this for your family. I don't know what I would do. I would lose myself. That is what I felt. But now, after my transformative journey, I feel like I want to be in a family that is living together. Like, why don't we bring back the concept of joint family when everyone is with you? I know there'll be tons of issues, a lot of fights, a lot of chaos, but you're still living as a family together. There's something, that togetherness, that is very precious in that. And I've been realizing that in the last few weeks, few months. I've been talking to people, connecting with people, and it'd be so nice. Like, it's just the three of us at home. And when my cousin sisters come home who stay in Bangalore, it feels so nice. I feel so good that I have someone my age to talk to. I have more people around. It just feels so lively. And yeah, now that whole concept of mine has changed. That yeah, I don't mind living with, a big family, dealing with going more every day, cooking in the morning, or just doing things, being
And along with it, do your other things
yeah,
what you
I'll do
want to
my
do in
things
life.
also. I'm not losing myself there.
Yeah.
I'm giving them something about myself, but I'm not losing myself along the way. I think that's what that thought process, there's a shift in the way I was thinking.
Wow. And that is a everyday learning.
Yeah,
And that
definitely.
learning, nobody will teach you. That
It's
learning, nobody
hard
will
to.
teach you. Nowhere you can learn that, and nobody can teach. Though they teach you, you can't learn it unless you go through it. You have to experience, because you will be giving up some things of yours. You will be sacrificing your time, your some food, or maybe some outing, some dressing. I don't know what all, but you should still feel, yeah, I'm fine. I'm
Yeah,
feeling good.
yeah,
You need to feel that from inside. That is
yeah.
something
And
very
I
powerful.
think that is what is the main goal of a transformation. They're not changing anything about your life, but just how you feel about yourself. And once that changes, everything you see around you changes. That's what I felt.
Wow, this is very powerful now, basically.
Yeah.
So why this? She was married in 36, 37,
Hmm.
first time marriage,
Hmm.
and she's working person. She was working earlier. Immediately after the marriage, she's not able to continue her work. She has to stop because of the conditioning from the family,
Hmm.
in-laws, and lot of burden on her from the in-laws,
Hmm.
and she's not able to handle it. What was this? This is something I just couldn't take it. And I know this has been happening everywhere around. There
Yeah.
are. And girls think that, 4 दिन के लिए ठीक है, मैं adjust कर सकती हूँ, हो सकती हूँ. But that's not going to keep you throughout happy. You need to be keeping your own happiness to keep the front person
Yeah.
happy. The minute you can't
Mm.
be keeping yourself
Yeah.
sad to make the first
Yeah.
person happy.
Happy. Yeah.
If you both are happy together, that is the end of the very important result, and that is the marriage.
Yeah.
And this is something I don't know how, where, what did I do for you? What makes you like from the beginning? I feel somehow I have made you to some extent explaining you or talking to you about how I used to stand for my any issues. Where my husband and I took my husband along, my in-laws along. I didn't leave them
Yeah.
and go.
Yeah.
Wherever I faced it, I convinced my mother-in-law that no, I have to work.
Mm.
For her that she didn't wanted the working woman, but she accepted me and she supported me later when she understood what exactly we are going through. She supported me. So it's only happens when you have that own your self clarity, and you can communicate to the front person.
I think, yeah, I think here also the takeaway is mostly communication, because unless you demand it, you're not gonna get it, right? You're not gonna get it. I think in this state, most of them are feared, no, their in-laws won't listen, my husband won't support me, and it's just shut down. Your mother-in-law did not like that you moved out and that you started working, but you still did it and you did not avoid her.
Yeah.
You took her with you. You showed her that you're still here,
Yeah.
that you're still there with the family, but just and working.
Yeah.
That's all. You can do both.
So
That's what you show.
I want to share this one more thing. Girls, a lot of times they think that men can understand. They actually don't understand. Whatever you are going through, if you tell them, they will do everything for you. They don't understand.
Yeah,
This is my lesson which I have learned from the company where I worked with.
Uh,
And whatever support I needed, they used to tell me, please communicate to your husband. He will do
Yeah.
for you. Ask your mother-in-law. Tell your child. And then I started communicating to everyone, and everyone used to support me. You can't become a superwoman when you have your work, your child, your home. You can't.
yeah. I
So-
think this is a really good point when you said that men don't understand. You have to like lay it out to them in words and then make sure, in very simple terms, and actually get them to understand that I want you to do this
This.
and this and this and this. Don't explain that I am doing something and just think that they will, automatically. They're not women. Women do that, not men. So I think that is a very good point, ladies.
Very important point. Very, very important point, and tell that with full love.
Yeah. There's no.
That's it. That's it. Actually, it's that. And your life will be very smooth. Very happily you can live the life. Because it's not only once, huh? It's not just the once you need to tell that this way with love.
Yeah.
Every single day.
Yeah.
Every single moment. Maybe it is a repeated, but you should tell repeated. He will easily tell you, ki, I thought you were busy yesterday and you asked me to do. Today I'm not doing. He may say that also. Then tell him ki, what is happening in your life at the same time. Why do you want him to do that? Then he will understand. He's there for you. He will stand for you. When you understand your own time, your own value, your own respect, and that's it. You will understand how to communicate this to the people also.
I think one reason why it's not so widely open yet, because from a young age, girls are often taught to adjust to everything. We are told, if we want something, what we want, that demand is usually told, no, it's okay, and you just adjust with it. I have adjusted through a lot. I don't think I've made any big demands to have actually adjusted through it, But from what I've heard, seen, everything, I think we're just told to adjust through everything, and the society
Who
is like
told
that.
you?
The society has
Who
made it
told
like
you this? Do
the
you remember?
society.
Did I
No,
anytime tell you?
no, you did not tell me to just adjust. She actually
See?
gave me a lot.
Yeah.
But I think society makes it that way, that women are not supposed to demand, and you're just supposed to adjust through life because it was like that. There might be people who want to do a lot, but they're not able to because they're not allowed to. There are people like that as well.
Yeah.
So I think one is that reason why women have not been able to stand for themselves. I think you also had that, right?
Yeah, I was not supposed to study or work. First 4 years of my life, I just spent as being a housewife, and I used to feel like, what is this I'm trying to do in my life? Will I be like this?
So as a young age, if you don't have that self respect, that that I can do something by myself. If you don't have that, I think as you grow older, it's very hard to develop. Uh,
Yeah.
develop. School plays an impact. In school, you're told, no, you're not good at this, don't do that. You automatically push it aside, and you do things that you think you can do, and you never try it again. That happens.
And you grew up with, whether it is a cousins, friends,
Yeah.
bua, chachi, anywhere you go, you are like, you don't want to be visible anywhere.
Yeah.
Nobody should see you at all. That's it.
Yeah.
Because I remember whenever I used to take to my brother's house, my sister's house, I want her to dress well, all that. She is the someone who will finally dress up herself, and she'll be somewhere in the corner. Nobody should see her.
Yeah, I did not like myself back then. That was the phase of a teenager. Every teenage goes
Even
through a
younger,
phase.
even younger
Yeah.
stage, very
Yeah.
young girl, 7, 8, 9,
Mm.
even that stage also. Like, I used to try to dress you up and all. Man, no, you were not very visible. I used to bring you back, telling that you should do your Bharatanatyam,
Yeah, yeah.
some of the movements of hands you used
Yeah,
to do, some
yeah.
karate steps, so that let everybody see you, let everybody appreciate and bring that self esteem
Yeah.
in you. That was my intention, not that only
Yeah.
that one skill.
Yeah.
You have a lot of skills, but I want you to see that there is so many people can value your this skill. You are good enough. That is what I wanted to portray you. But you never believe yourself, so nobody can do this for you.
Yeah. Yeah. If you don't believe yourself, no matter how much someone else believes in you, it's not possible.
And it's not worth it. It's not worth it if you don't bring that your own self-respect.
Your own worth.
Believe that there is someone who's very powerful in this world, who has brought you here. He has the real value why he has brought you here. Don't think about anybody else.
Yeah.
Just go with that inner feeling, because he's there inside you, and he's guiding you, he's showing you the path, he's trying to make you understand everything, but you need to work on yourself.
Yeah. I think we can conclude here saying that every one of you is worth it.
Each one of us.
Every one of us.
Yeah.
You're here for a reason, and you are of value. You're important.
Yeah.
You are important. And you just have to realize that.
Yeah. Give that importance to yourself. Everything starts changing in your life. It's only you who need to take. Because if you can't help yourself,
No one can help you.
that's it. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Please share with people. You don't know who needs to listen to this, who needs to stand for themselves. We will be really happy if even a few people can make their life valuable with watching this.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much.
Please leave a like and a comment. Suggestions for next video, please.